What if I told you that a group of parents peacefully gathered at a library wearing shirts that said, "Be you, better together," and other positive messages? Some of the parents stood outside while others, including two moms from Red, Wine, and Blue, stood chatting in the library lobby, sharing books and handing out stickers. The reason these parents gathered was that Moms for Liberty was hosting an event at the library with Apoorva Ramaswamy, the wife of Vivek Ramaswamy, the Republican candidate for Ohio governor. It was lightly attended, which is not surprising. Most parents in Brecksville, where the library was, do not feel that Moms for Liberty, which has been officially designated as a hate group, speaks for us. This seems like a clear win. Parents peacefully expressing the values of the vast majority of our community. You can imagine my surprise when I was alerted that the head of the Cuyahoga County Moms for Liberty chapter showed up at the Brecksville City Council meeting, as well as a local radio show, to tell a very different story. She claimed that a mob of protesters entered their meeting room, grabbed chairs, and formed a circle surrounding her guests, holding up LGBTQ books, deliberately quoting an atmosphere of intimidation. The radio host, who had also been a guest at the event, told her that he didn't notice anything of that nature when he spoke and that it must have been done during Apoorva's portion. Yet the photos posted on Moms for Liberty's own Facebook page while Apoorva was speaking show no such thing. Nonetheless, when the head of Moms for Liberty told this story to the Brecksville City Council, it was accepted at face value. She was offered sympathy and encouraged to take her case to the county. This is how disinformation works. Starting back in 2021, Moms for Liberty members, who often didn't even have kids in the school district, started showing up at school board meetings. They were making wild claims about books, taking passages out of context, and demanding that the books be taken off shelves. They got their way. Later, it was shown that their claims were deeply misleading and that most of the book bans were the result of complaints from just 11 parents. But the damage had already been done. That's why I'm speaking up about what happened at the Brecksville Library, suggesting that the Moms for Liberty event organizers were victims. It's the same strategy we're seeing used all across the country. We can't let this playbook of disinformation spread. Moms for Liberty knows their star is fading. This small event shows the limits of their reach and the decline of their reputation and membership. But if we let them create their own version of events, we keep their lies alive and our hope down. Ohioans should expect more from Vivek Ramaswamy. If he thinks he can become governor of Ohio by relying on disinformation that misrepresents what most Ohioans believe, then it's up to us to stand in the way. Don't get me wrong, this strategy of lying can work if we ignore it. But it's a strategy that backfires if we call it out, if we tell the truth, and if we show up even bigger each time they try it.